Ну что, поехали тогда. Так вроде должно нормально слышно быть. Так, давайте с самого начала. То я немножко побегал уже.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me with the tongue.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor.
Так, скажите, что
Professor
на второй год
Fig is not
оставался
only
после
an
раз.
exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do...
Hang on!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Неплохой такой вид.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Нас, я понял, нам вон туда надо. Так нахрен мы обходили все. Не мог мост какой-нибудь наколдовать, что ли?
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
Превосходно. Вот с этим потом разберемся. Вот теперь мы можем все гаджеты прозломать. Опа, паркур.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
От души.
Ah, up there.
О, сундучок. Монет немножечко дали.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself.
А что держаться?
Reparo!
По-любому такое заклинание использовать не можем, хотя мы только что услышали и в принципе, наверное, можем повторить.
Almost there.
Ну что дальше, старый?
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Что тут необычного?
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Удивительно. Профессор, а это горшок. Я на 5-м курсе, уже 5 лет.
enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Интересно, как так получается, что способность у меня телепортировались мы вместе с детком. Да он уже проснулся. Ничего украсть нельзя, это же банк по-любому. Ладно, не будем отвлекаться.
Hello?
Хотят нормально спал, блядь. Приперлись какие-то агалы.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Wait a minute here.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Путник.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Попай местный.
the glue you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Сундучок. Еще есть что-нибудь интересного? Че он не бегает? 3 часа ходить буду. По-любому тут больше ничего нет. Я специально так сделал, что я туда 3 часа перся, и там ничего не нашел.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Нормально.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think.
Вот это поворот.
There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's
Ну
see
да,
what we're
нашли
missing,
время.
shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
А, все понятно, давай заново.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
А нас Lumosу научить не вариант вообще. Куда прется, непонятно.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Может, уже пора, да?
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Начинается.
Look out!
Protego.
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Нормально, ты только их размотал. Эй, кто же со спины нападает? Ты чепушил. Так. Изучение своей цели, чтобы понять, что делать дальше. Твоя мать. Ага. Да что ж такое? Давай, огрись на меня, чудовище. Опа. Люмус, нахрен тебе люмус-то упал. Да стою, хоть дой. Ничего дальше.
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
Куда где ты делся?
Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Ну, понятно все, про огоньки. Я вот всякие сундучки хотел найти. Тут вообще конец есть? Хоть где-то. Опа. Не туда, говорит. Пошел ты, собака. Так, это получается я взял. Ну ладно, пошли за огоньками. Хоть один сундучок нашли, и то хорошо. Камера здесь как-то близко к персонажу. Подальше по чуть-чуть сделали, было приятней.
where they're leading me. That can only get
Погнали. Ну что, я должен сам что буду драться уже?
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Придется.
Lumos.
А тот что сидит? Черт. О,
Seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. I need to align
придется.
the statues with their reflections.
Тише, тише, тише. Ты что начал? Какой люмус, придурок? Я защитный чарка стал вообще-то. Не особо понятно, но попробуем. А, ну это все легко. Остолбеней. Из тишка крыса. Ну что ж такое? Все, последний остался.
Lumos.
Шлюмус, шлюмус. Где мой сундучок? Еще один. Не туда. Не хочет он нам никакие сундучки. Короче, давайте, ладно, хер с ним.
Lumos.
Ну ладно, понятно. Что-то ничего не разбивает. Сундучок. Давай-ка сюда все ковришки. О, еще. Полтинничек на руле. Так, что там в центре было? Надо что-то зажигать, походу.
you are.
О, здравствуйте.
How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Сейчас как залпом выпьет.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Застрелился и весь.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never... Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
Еще кто кроме меня.
Rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Ага. Напиздился.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Опа. Кореша подтянулись.
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Мы уж почти до Хогвартса дошли, получается. Ну, нет, не совсем.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Что-то какая-то прабабка Уизли. По-любому рыжая.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain...
У нас такой взгляд, как будто на все похеру. Ну ладно, будем примерным учеником.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you.
Хорошо, неанальные шарики.
A certain sense of... what is it?
Черту характера. Бабам. Ну, будем амбициозным.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition.
Кто же ее не хочет?
An eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Как это он так узнал? Я туда и хотел попасть. Неплохо, прикольно. Ну, раз уж по моим ответам нас в Слизерин засунули, то так тому и быть. Тем более туда и хотел попасть. Отличненько.
You belong in Slytherin.
ПБСки, походу, подлагивают.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
Да, надо было комп перезагрузить.
This is the entrance to
В прошлый раз у меня вообще ни разу не подлагнуло, когда я запускал.
one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Ни в чей сундук залезть нельзя, что ли? Так неинтересно. О, яблочки можно поднарезать. И все? Больше нельзя, что ли? Каждому по одному. Так, что тут у нас? Подземелье. Короче, просто комнаты. А, ну вон тут сундучки стоят. Замок уровень 1. Пожалуйста. Мне что, взлом качать, что ли, надо? Что никак? Вот опять яблочки. Тут вообще ничего нет. Даже все яблоки, походу, сожрали. Ну и ладно. Короче, походу, только в одной комнате сундук. Какие-то задроты стоят. Что с ними базарить можно? Ну-ка, рассосались. Что тут как стоит вопрос? Оба. Это надо было в каждый опыт. Ты видел? Ногой дернул. Рыцарь ногами дергал. Я точно это видел. Что тут? На пианино играть умеет? Она сама, короче, играет, да? О, опять пожрать, что ли? О, опять дернул ногой. Ты еще стоишь, горюешь одна. Да не ссы ты. Короче, поход с ним со всеми надо позже перетирать. Представиться, говорит, надо.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry. Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night? I do wish people...
Кто там базарит-то?
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Самое лучше не ссориться ее. Ну, пойдем к самому ближнему задроту с книжкой. Себастьян.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
Ебать тебя не
It's
должно.
all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met
Перестраши.
a kindred spirits. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Сказала, говорит бы, терпила.
I can't even cast Lumos for 2 seconds to do a bit of late night reading without my dormmates getting riled up.
Короче, половину душнил.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Почему это? Специально буду стоять всех раздражать. Так, телочка
I
какая-то.
wouldn't do that if I were you.
Давай пообщаемся.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Еще на чем ты летаешь лучше всех? На волосатом мотороллере не катаешься?
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Это не
Do
то,
you have a
что
lot of
тебе.
time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Тут все равно отношения заводить нельзя, поэтому в принципе пофигу. Какой-то мутный тип, ебать.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous.
Он слепой, что ли?
Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well,
Что греха
I'm going
таить?
to make my mark here. I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous.
Very nice to meet you. The pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
И она.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes,
ЕГЭ.
your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Куда это он так спрятал? Интересно.
Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Куда-сюда, там он. Что-то можно сделать.
I
Опа.
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Иду, что-то.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
О, сундук с глазом, короче, он на меня пасет. А. Че ему там надо-то?
Revelio.
Нормально так перенесли. Лох. Мерзкое чудовище. Очень интересно, но непонятно.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Я знаю, где я там точно нахожусь.
Anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Ну, это уже поинтереснее расклад.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Мне нравится что-то разузнать.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
О, авада-кедавра. Всякое тут есть. Круцево. И перья. Это интересно уже. Ебанеска. Интересно, зачем? Ну ладно. Или левиоса. Вингардиум левиоса. О, все-таки репару мы научимся. О, и нависающая тема. Атакующие заклинания. Интересно, какой профитней. Интересно. Ладно, это потом. Мне больше интересно, тут у фонтана что, карты нет, что ли? Какое зеркало там синее, странное. О, ёптать, это еще надо с определенного ракурса подойти. Какие такие награды? Ну и чё, дальше чё? Выполнено. Получить награды. Внешний вид снаряжения. Все что ли? Награда внешний вид снаряжения. А, очки. А тут что? Перчатки. Ясно, понятно. Так, а вот тут что у нас? Внешний. Это уже можно одевать, что ли? Прикольно. Охренеть, тут, блядь, с ума сойдешь что-то искать. А вот и внешний вид. О, нормально. Тракторист. Василий. Сладкий шарфик. Странно, где тогда все вещи из комплекта стало, который уже открыт. Опа. Вот это уже другое дело. Принц датский. Ну ладно, будем в плаще бегать как положено. А это уже интересней. Вот это вот я уже понимаю. Шлем еще надо. И на гонки. Или на конный спорт какой-то. Ну ладно. Наденемся обратно. Дальше. Рукоятки палочек. Обалдеть. Так, добро пожаловать. Начните свой первый день в школе. Чё, заскучал?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Да ты чё, братан, могила? Я ж могила, ты чё?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Защитные бухтел, надо, наверное, с них начать.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Блин, бесит, когда так много всего появляется, сразу не понимаешь, что читать-то вообще. Что сейчас произошло? Говорит, я и так как бы на карте вижу, не слепой. К чему все это? Так, меня вот то зеркало смущало. А то почему-то синим горело. Чего вот ты встал здесь, кошелка?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Protego. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Дело. Короче, лестница с белой колонной. Какой-то золотой штукой в центре. Справа сова должна быть. В принципе, можно было и не подсвечивать, да? Хотя нет, у нас сначала черный был. Ну, тут вряд ли она поблизости, хотя колонна... Ага, о. Не оно.
Revelio.
Что это он синим показывает? Да, тут загадок куча вообще. Возвращение. Я не пойму. Только одно место, где надо кубик бросать. Что ли? Пока слабо понятно, что тут происходит.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
О, какое такое место на картине было нарисовано? А, это как-то вот так, что ли, было? Вот тут бабочка сидит какая-то.
Revelio.
Этого мало, я так понимаю. Вон та бабочка меня раздражает. Почему она горит синим? Что с ней сделать можно? Ладно, сейчас вот эту штуку активируем.
Revelio.
Я думал, там кому-то плохо. Там ребятки отдыхают, и так, что с бабочкой делать с этой гребаной? Что ты не спрыгнешь?
Revelio.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
А, вон чё. Ну хорошо, хоть до этого сразу дошло. Чё, просто Lumos отключить, что ли?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Чудесно. Так, а где эта кошелка, с которой я общался по поводу картин?
Everyone knows you're Garlic's favorite. That's absurd. I don't think she even knows I'm there. She always
Получается, со всеми разговаривать.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Он просто не такой дебил, как некоторые.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Ну это же статуя. Давай вот с этим. А, мы с ним даже не разговаривали. Понятно. Тут по факту подсвечиваются те, с кем можно общаться.
Revelio.
no better feeling than plunging your
Я чуть картина пропал, что ли?
It was terrifying. I can't. I don't think it's even physically possible to be suffocated by a puff skin.
Don't get yourself
Ну дайте, короче, все беспонтовые.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. I don't find herbology the least bit amusing. I've been smacked in the face now by about
Тут интересная загадка, конечно. Ни хера непонятная. Ну бросаю я кубик, а что дальше? Наверное, тоже, может, с каким-то заклинанием надо будет.
Revelio.
Ладно, пока не будем тут застревать. А где наше задание вообще? Все знать. Как это нет задач? Вообще-то вот эти задачи. Ага, ну все. Ну тогда что, надо потихоньку идти в ту сторону. А, это на выход, короче, понятно. Тут я смотрю, долго грузится. О.
Revelio.
Вообще хочется побольше побегать, все посмотреть.
Revelio.
Но чтобы это делать, надо на комп перезагружать. А то, блять, он так мне будет очень долго прогружать все постоянно. О. Факел, факел, факел. А это что такое? Какой-то сундук нарисован. Непонятно.
Revelio.
Вот тут нарисован. Это, наверное, надо у кошки вот это узнать, что к чему. Она сейчас там превратится в какого-нибудь профессора и все дела. Давай, рассказывай. Это все, что ли? Я думаю, взаимодействие непосредственное. А где же сундук-то? Ну ладно, придется сюда вернуться как-нибудь. Зачем тот фонтан рядом? По факту летит 3 метра.
Revelio.
Замок уровень 1. Ничего нет интересного в саду. Ваш П.
Revelio.
Тут что у нас интересного?
That youngun's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
Какая горгулья разговаривает? Не пойму.
Revelio.
Давай сюда.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
А, это все-таки она базарит. Прикольно. Прикольно. Начинается 555 этажей вот этих вот. Как эти сундуки открывать-то? Что у нас в глаз? Нет.
Lumos.
Ослепить его? Да нет.
Revelio.
Непонятно.
Revelio.
So dull compared to Hogwarts.
Базаришь.
Never been to a medieval school myself.
Я думал, у этой гаргули свиточек будет. Но нет.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Это мини-задание, наверное.
I've been collecting chiz purple fangs the entire term.
We're going to see who can stay up the latest.
А, нет, я думал, тут выше некуда, оказывается, есть куда.
Revelio.
А это уже надолго. Пойдем поболтаем с этой девчонкой. Или нет? А, тут просто чай попить, я думал, поболтать нам. Ну, тогда погнали на задание.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and...
How's the view? You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Хотя бы нажми.
Aren't you?
I know.
Cast Levioso to throw your opponent off guard.
Ни хера не понял, что он там делать. У меня, может, это мышка залагала. Поэтому ничего не нажималось. Ничего, сейчас мы шлепнем. А, ну вот. Остолбенее пушила. А ну-ка ее плетай. На ремни порежу мне. Тусуйся.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Примерили ее по восходу. Это, оказывается, у меня просто контроллер затупил.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely
Вот про что я и говорю.
is a different kettle of
Это кудрявый песик, не горный тролль его.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right.
Вон там можно с кем-то побазарить.
Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
Вот тут курчавая. О чем с ним можно поговорить?
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Чё ты там? Плачешь?
I enjoyed
Не
that.
плачь.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Ну, это по мне.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Читает мои мысли просто,
Knew I
пацан.
was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Спасибо за информацию, сынок.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Ну не сражайся, чё.
Revelio.
Чё тут ничего интересного нет в кабинете?
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
Додик
I prefer to keep
паркетный,
things
блядь.
friendly.
Чё ты вообще любишь, блядь? Опа. Я видел там эту штуку. Это откуда она такая-то?
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other
Revelio.
way around.
Уж ничего интересного, видимо, нету. Так, отправились в класс заклинаний. Ну, погнали тогда. И что, у меня кругами-то будет, ёпта мать. Так, вот на этом этаже я уже, по-моему, не был. Не лагает характером, собственно. Здорово, чумазый.
Revelio. Handy resource
was indeed your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Сейчас еще на один урок сходим, и тогда, наверное, стримчик завершим. Блин, тут зеркало нашел.
Lumos.
Ну, скорее всего, где-то тут. Но. Но. Вот фиг его знает, на каком-то этаже.
Revelio.
Там что у нас? Так, мы туда пока не пойдем. А, это последний этаж, прикольно. Хотя бы так. Тут что интересного? Котейка. Всех плешивых. Пришорхал уже. В перчатках. Все, хватит. А что тут за тупик? Тупик подозрительный. Очень странный тупичок. Интересно, мне наверх надо? Да, наверх. Я бы хотел вниз сходить для начала.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Он прыгает, блин. Не берет его Левиоса.
Revelio.
Нормально. Нормально.
Trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Интересно, где что место с бабочкой-то? Мгм.
What are you up to now?
Lumos.
Прям угол должен быть. С какой-то красивой стенкой. Нарисовано что-то белое.
Protego. Levioso.
Это, в принципе, может быть и в другом крыле. Вполне вероятно. Понятно, приблизить можно. Это уж я не захотел в эту карту сразу. Так, ладно.
Again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim.
Whee!
Revelio.
Вообще не знаю, где-то место с бабочкой. Долго его искать возможно. Потом. Блин, где это огонь-то?
Revelio.
Понятно, честно говоря, где огонек. Как будто он зеленый. Здание может все-таки. Ой, сейчас фонтан тогда просканируем. По-любому здесь что-то есть. О, нет. Защите.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
А, ну вот. Это картина явно.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Вот и бабочка сидит. Получается, что... Ага, ну все верно, да.
Lumos.
Давай-ка иди сюда. Засранка. С. Соберите страницу руководства. Это уже 6 из 8, нормально. Теперь осталось там на верхнем этаже. Просканировать все получше.
Revelio.
Sometime in the fresh air would do one.
Женский или мужской зашел. Перчатки для грубой работы. По металлу.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Вот еще можно и в каждую кабинку заходить было. Опа, нормально. Это сундук прыгает. Пока я не понял, как открывать все одноглазые сундуки. Ну и хрен с ним. Ух ты, большой класс.
Revelio.
Тут ничего интересного. Тут я тоже ничего не нашел. Тут сундучок. Уровень 1. Я хрен запомнил, где все эти двери, сундуки с уровнем 1. Это надо потом будет здесь заново все оббегать. Так, тут я не был, получается. Что тут интересно? Это взять можно. Очень информативное письмо, конечно.
Revelio.
Ничего нет, блядь. Чего там есть? Вихреобразное что?
Revelio.
О, Пердун уже здесь стоит. Я думаю, он не против будет, если я у него причудливую шляпу спиздану. Короче, нет тут ничего достопримечательного. Он даже сам не хочет разговаривать. Вообще попутал.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us
Revelio.
don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Так много разных статуй, ни хера там ничего нет интересного. Получается. Рябиновый отовар. Опять он уже здесь угорает, короче.
Stop it, Peeves, you'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Опять эта хренота.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Да, он теперь замучит ржать этот придурок. Да пока не особо понятно, но ладно.
Revelio.
Что происходит вообще? Я не думаю, что здесь что-то находится. Замок первого уровня.
Revelio.
Такую статую я уже где-то видел. Во дворе, по-моему. А может и не во дворе. А что я с ней могу сделать? Опа. А вот эта тема. И теперь мне надо где-то найти этого второго. Вон там безголовый ник, наверное, шастает.
Revelio.
Его снежка и 7 гномов нет. Я что-то выбрал, не пойму. Я куда все вверх и вверх и вверх и вверх. Оно куда-нибудь закончится? Астрономическая башня, блядь. Интересно, зачем мне эти записки вообще нужны? Давайте еще выше можно что? Я уже из-за принципа выйду. Что такое? А, понятно. Как назло, я еще не нашел зеркало. Блять, еще выше можно. Вы чего угораете? Тут хотя бы более понятно, доска и бинокль где-то. Но полагаю, наверное, я туда еще не пришел. Бабочку нашел. Бабочка хорошо. Телескоп. Мне не понравилось, что я сейчас так сделал. Что за звук был? А. Погнали бабочку от тараканин. Так. Выход вниз есть. А так, куда выход тогда? Ага. Я бабочку просрал, получается. Здесь, короче, нет ничего по факту, получается. Зато до самого верха наконец-таки добрался, остался вниз сходить. Так, а где зеркало? Пониже чуть-чуть было, по-моему. О. А, теперь 1 из 15 надо собрать, понятно. Конца игры тут не будет, короче. Красиво, красиво. Ну вот там, по-моему, это где-то ближе ко двору. Та статуя была, которая слилась. Можно открыть. Пойдем на урок тогда. Сейчас это задание пройдем тогда и на этом первую часть закончим тогда.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Это что за шейх,
Year
блядь?
5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
Раджа, блядь.
Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Выскочка.
Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Опа. Ты чё, Аладдин, блядь,
My, the
попутал?
summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Выучил.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are
This
a
is not
swift
bad.
learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Это Аладдин нас позвал.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Что тут за баскетбол начался?
Cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Непонятно. Вон что он делался. Не понял, не жоп.
Excellent control there. Accio. Very good.
На этом сейчас все закончится. Ну ладно, хер с ним.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Ни хрена себе она зарядила.
There we go.
Accio.
Эх, почти. Перелет.
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this.
Ну все, это ГГ.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Эх, блин, не получилось сделать, что я хотел. Если можно было переиграть.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Да я сюда закидываю, пошла в жопу.
Accio.
Смотри, что, ее шар не упал. Вонючка.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Так, это я сломал ее. Но этого мало. Да, этого мало. Вон как.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Ничья.
You are not making
Как я
this
ее?
easy for me, are you?
Ахаха. Шансов как будто бы и не было.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ну, хотя бы ничья. Не с позором проиграл. Это мне повезло, что сундук сбил ее шарик.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Ей можно в глаз тыкнуть, если что.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. If
Revelio.
you're so worried.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
Задержимся ее. Не гони, дедуля. Аладдин, ты чё? Рассказывай.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
А дальше что?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't
Hello.
you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Для чего был этот разговор? Не особо я понял. Ты что, градусник, что-то трясешь, что ли? Это ж палочка.
Revelio.
Честно говоря. А, ну вон там что-то написано. Можно посмотреть задание. Вот туда-то мы и направимся.
Revelio.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such
Мы уже пришли, получается. Ну все, тогда что? Тут мы, наверное, сохранимся и на этом закончим. Вот. Продолжим тогда в следующий раз. Всем спасибо за внимание. Пока-пока.